my phone and all. So I welcome you all to this lecture series on basic electronics, and today we're going to continue our discussion from where we left in the last class. So basically in the last class or last couple of classes, we try to have some sort of discussion on the entire concept about the metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So basically in the last few classes, so we have talked about MOSFET, and in that how you can categorically divide them into either enhancement type and depletion type. And again in enhancement type and depletion type, I have P channel and N channel. Just tell me what is the difference between enhancement and depletion, the major difference with respect to the both cases. What do you find in depletion? By default, the depletion MOSFET is what kind of device? On device or off device?
On device.
So it has got a pre-built channel or inbuilt channel. Here from nowhere, you try to construct the channel by appropriately giving what kind of voltage you give to create the channel, VGS, or that is gate voltage or drain voltage.
VGS.
Yes, exactly. So this helps in creation of the channel. So now let me just come back to from examination point of view. What is that questions that you could be expecting? How you are supposed to get the answer for that? Now there could be questions like simple, straightforward question. Explain the construction and working of. They could ask enhancement N channel MOS or P channel MOS, or they may ask you depletion N channel, depletion P channel. So altogether, you may expect one of the four questions. Four categories I have to tell you. So now it is easy for you to ensure you remember any one particular construction properly, and accordingly, as per the structure of the diagram, you keep on changing your explanation. That's how your explanation should go. So that's one thing. Now they may even ask, explain the construction or explain the working of a MOSFET with the input and output characteristics, or basically the characteristics of the MOSFET. So at that point of time, you are supposed to explain the two graphs along with the this particular structure which we have drawn, the P substrate, N diffusion, that is source, drain, gate, all these things. So this is what your answer should be for a typical questions which you are going to expect in the MOSFET. Now in this lecture, we're going to start with JFET, junction field effect transistor. But before that, I thought there is one concept which we call it as a complementary metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, which we usually call as CMOS, a famous logic. So this is basically a logic. So there is something called a CMOS logic, and based on this CMOS logic, we can build different digital circuits, or we can build different digital logics, and these digital logics are most commonly preferred applications in variety of your bigger applications, or these are the most preferred circuits in most of the big applications. Like for example, first of all, let me tell you what exactly this logic mean. Like for example, let's say I want to add two number. I want to add number A and number B. Now, if I ask you how do you add these two numbers, there could be multiple ways of telling the answer. Right? For example, you may tell, I'll just take two numbers and I'll put it in one memory, like number 1, I'll put it in memory 1. I'm talking in terms of your the at the circuit level, or at the architecture level, or at the application level. So I'm going to take the number 2 and I'm going to place it in memory number 2. And I'm going to take one more memory location so that I can put the added answer, the addition of this number 1 and number 2 in memory location 3. So this could be my logic 1, or this is the logic that I am using. Someone will say, no sir, let us not waste one more additional memory. So what I'll do, I'll take memory number 1 and I'll take memory number 2 and I'll add both of them and I'll store it in memory number 2 only. And this is that person's logic, logic number 2. Are you getting what I'm telling? So logic here means the way, the method how you try to adopt yourself to the given problem statement. It is not the exact solution. It is the methodology that you adopt towards a given problem statement. Please keep that in your mind. Whenever somebody asks you what is the logic behind this, in the sense, what is that he is asking, how did you arrive at that particular problem? And as an engineering student, because I want to insist you right now, because now you are in the second semester, this logic building capability should be very, very strong. I guess everyone is learning C programming concept or C language. You have one subject, right? Please respond to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I think there in the C language, you come across this term logic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So try to, I just want to give you one hint or one suggestion with respect to your academics. Don't look C language as mere a subject which you are going to attend for the examination and pass it. And don't ever think that I am from electronics and communication background or I am from non-CSE background. Why should I learn this with so much interest? And it's not that only those who are in the computer science background should be learning computer science with very utmost importance, and remaining guys will be just learning for the examination purpose. Absolutely wrong. You learn the programming language right now, whatever you're learning, learn in a way that from henceforth, whatever problem you are being asked, you should be able to give that solution in C programming language or in any programming language, because programming language will help you in understanding the logic behind any particular given problem statement. ಸಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಿಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗೋದು ನನ್ನ ತಲೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು I utilize that particular tool. C language is a tool that I convert the idea or the solution which is present in my head into a workable model. Aste. Now down the lane, when you come back in the third semester, fourth semester, you will see that, in fact, I'll show you sometime later how many different programming languages are present nowadays, and there are lot of changes have happened, and why they are coming up with different programming languages, just to ensure the idea or the solution whatever you are providing should be given to the end user with less complexity. So now solution kodbekadre solution should be very, very simple and it should be in understandable manner. So the logic building capability which I am going to build using different programming languages should ensure that the end user is going to understand things properly. Hence, there are different programming languages that are working at different logics. So this is how this particular logic meaning comes. Now here, when I say complementary MOSFET or complementary logic or CMOS logic, it means whatever the circuit I am going to build now, whatever the circuit, please remember this entire thing, whatever I'm going to tell you. There is only one application of under the CMOS MOSFET, which is my inverter. Can anyone tell me the other name of inverter? This is not the inverter that you use in your home. That's not that case. It's a digital inverter. Can anyone tell me what exactly I'm talking about here? Inverter andre enu? Any idea? Have you come across the digital gates in your 12th?
Yes, sir.
And gate,
Yes,
not
sir.
gate,
Yes, sir.
or
Not
gate.
gate.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
It's not
Yes,
inverter
sir.
is nothing but not gate. Not gate ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು?
0 ಇದ್ರೆ 1.
Yes, exactly. 0 ಇದ್ರೆ 1, 1 ಇದ್ರೆ 0. And because it is inverting the values at the input side and presenting at the output side, hence it is called as inverter also. So basically here, at the end of this discussion, I will be coming up with this NOT gate. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು ನಾಟ್ ಗೇಟ್ ನಾಗ ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡೇ ಅದಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಪರಿ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಪಾ, 0 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 1 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, 1 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 0 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಮೈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್ what is present inside this not gate? This is a symbolic representation that what you have learned. ಹೌದೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ?
Yes, sir.
And this is a truth table. Remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is my truth table. Truth table indicates whatever the inputs, for different inputs, what will be the exact value of the output. So that is defined by the truth table. But my question is, ಇದನ್ನ blocking ಬರದೆ, it is a symbolic representation, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ? Or if I just hand over to you and physical not gate, what you find inside that not gate? That is my question. And that is the time now here to think. So that a circuit, internal circuit or the internal logic, I'm going to build it now. And that is built using MOSFET. And I can build it using bipolar junction transistor also. I can build it with any other transistors also. So building the NOT gate or building the inverter using different varieties of transistors will lead to different logic. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನಾಟ್ ಗೇಟ್ ನ ಬಿಜೆಟಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ that will be called as BJT logic. Now if I'm building my NOT gate or the inverter using MOSFET, then it is called as MOSFET logic. Or specifically, I am calling it as a complementary MOSFET logic. Why it is called so? So complementary here means, the complementary logic means there will be always equal number of PMOS and NMOS. And henceforth, I won't be calling the full name. I just say MOS, and it indicates MOSFET. I'm talking about MOSFET. Amale, if I doesn't specify anything as enhancement or depletion, it means I'm talking about enhancement. It is an understandable convention. Are you getting my point? Don't ask me whether it is an enhancement or depletion. If I don't specify anything, it is as good as I am talking about enhancement MOSFET. So equal number of PMOS and NMOS I will be using in building my circuit. When I say equal number of PMOS and equal number of NMOS means I could have one PMOS and one NMOS. I could have two PMOS, two NMOS. I could have 10 PMOS and 10 NMOS. But whatever I be the amount of PMOS, the same amount of NMOS should be present in your entire circuit. If that is the case, then whatever the logic you are following in that particular thing is known as complementary metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor logic. Athwa C, I'm taking it from here, and MOS, I'm taking it from here. It is called as CMOS logic, like here. CMOS logic. So how exactly my inverter is going to look when I talk about the CMOS logic? Let us try to implement. Now in inverter being very simple circuit to understand, so that's the reason they have kept it for your syllabus. There are other logics also which can be built. I'll just show you at the end of this inverter, but need not to worry about those circuits. You just remember this inverter. Okay, let us try to draw the circuit. I'll just draw it this way. There will be one P MOSFET and there will be one N MOSFET, and there will be supply connected over here, which I call it as a VDD, and this is connected to ground. And in between, I'm going to consider the output, and the input I am giving a common input to both my PMOS and N MOSFET. So this is my general structure. Idan general structure aitla idu, this is going to remain for whatever logic you are going to, or whatever application or whatever circuit you are going to build. If na not gate build ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ my entire circuit will look this way only. In the sense not gate build ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು PMOS ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು NMOS ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ. And if I want to build AND gate, let's say I want to build an AND gate build ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು PMOS ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ, and AND gate build ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು NMOS ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ. So my general structure will always remain the same thing, it won't change. So if that is the case, let us try to understand how exactly my circuit look. Now of course there is a way to draw the circuit, there is a process to draw the circuit, but because we are not in a state to understand that process, because that is a very advanced level of understanding, I'm just going to give you the circuit, how exactly my inverter logic looks. So I'm going to consider this is my MOSFET which I'm going to consider now. So I want to make this as PMOS, this should be PMOS, and this has to be NMOS. Now tell me what should be the arrow marks. Arrow mark for my PMOS and NMOS. NMOS will be inside, PMOS will be outside. So this is what is my inverter circuit, how exactly it looks. Now can you just compare this circuit with the circuit that I have shown over here, or the general structure? You know, this portion is made up of PMOS, and because in the inverter I have only one PMOS and one NMOS, the structure will be very, very simple. And the portion just above the input and output line, if I just demarcate it, I'll get two portions. One is upper logic and the below logic. I say the upper logic is called as pull up network and pull down network. So pull up logic and pull down logic. Why? I'll just make it very clear now. Now how exactly it is going to work? So this is basically the structure of MOSFET, or this is basically the inverter internal structure which you have been using, or this is basically the internal structure of your NOT gate. A NOT gate ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This entire NOT gate ಒಳಗಡೆ this thing will be there. So let us try to understand whether it is going to produce me the output what I am expecting. So which means if I give input as 1, I should be getting output as 0, and if I give input as 0, I'll be getting output as 1. So let us try to understand whether I am going to get this particular output or not. Now in order to do that, I should first understand the entire working of MOSFET, which we have done it. So let me just cut this out. So let us do some convention over here. So when I say input voltage of 5 volt is given, I say it as digital logic 1. Because in digital logic, I will be talking in terms of 1 and zeros. So I try to correlate input voltage of 5 volts or a higher voltage or a positive voltage to logic 1. And if the input voltage is 0 volt or a negative volt, I say logic 0. Any positive voltage, I call it as a logic 1. Any negative voltage or 0 voltage, I term it as logic 0. Is that clear? This is the convention that I am following. Because since till now what we have seen the structure of the MOSFET, and we try to apply the input voltages in terms of analog value, 5 volt. So we try to apply 0 in the increase ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು 0.71 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, like that we have tried to understand. But now because digital logic is coming into picture, I try to do some sort of comparison with respect to the analog and digital value. So 5 volt or any positive voltage, I term it as a logic 1. Any negative or 0 voltage, I term it as logic 0. So let us try to do some sort of analogy with respect to NMOS. So it's my gate, source, drain. Tell me, upon application of positive voltage or negative voltage, the channel is formed. ಯಾವ voltage apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನನ್ನ channel form ಆಕೈತಿ. VGS. It should be positive, right? Please respond to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, like I told, when I apply VGS as positive or any voltage greater than 0 volt, so I can say that positive voltage apply ಮಾಡಿನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ, when I say a digital logic of 1 is applied, I say that channel is formed. Channel form ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗತ್ತ, current starts to flow. And from where current starts to flow? Current starts to flow from drain or source to drain, or from drain to source. So this is my entire logic. Current flow aglikki I don't consider the logic, because ultimately my logic here is to understand yavag device on akete. Device on agbeku antandra, if it is NMOS, I should apply VGS as positive voltage, which means a logic 1. If this is a PMOS, then what would be my VGS value?
Negative.
Negative, as simple as that. So which means for my PMOS, VGS should be negative. That means logic 0. If I apply logic 0, then only channel is formed. So I just want to understand here when is channel formed and when the channel is not formed. So if I just try to summarize over here, can I write this way? NMOS 1 quarter for to VGS, I say the device is on. For PMOS, when I give 0 to my VGS, the device is on. I just consider when the device is on. Other to reverse voltage is off. So that is what I just mean. So I just want to understand when the devices are on. Let us try to apply the same concept over here. Now let us just look over here what I'm doing over here. Now let us try to apply a logic 1. So logic 1 apply ಮಾಡಿದಂತಂದ್ರೆ any voltage greater than 0 voltage, or I am applying the voltage up to 5 volts. So what is happening over here? Which device will be on, whether PMOS or NMOS?
NMOS.
NMOS. NMOS on ageti antandre meaning there is a formation of a channel. So which means this channel will be formed. What about PMOS? See, look here, what is the status of the input, where the input is going? It is going to both NMOS as well as PMOS. The same logic 1 is going to PMOS as well as NMOS. So ನನಗೆ ಎರಡು ತರ status ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. NMOS ಏನದ on ಅಂತಂದ್ರಿ. What about PMOS under this category?
Off.
Under this input?
Off.
And when the device is off, there is no channel. When there is no channel, so this is my source drain, and this is my gate. If channel form agillappa antandre na illi ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು voltage ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನು, nothing is going to flow. ಹೌದೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? So can I say it is behaving as an off switch? So there's a switch kind of action over here, and here is my VDD, here is my ground, and here is my output. So in a channel form agilla, so this will be never going to turn on, so it is going to remain off. So there is an open switch, there is no connectivity between the VDD and the output terminal. But what about my NMOS? For my NMOS, the switch is on because it is behaving like a switch. So basically there is a connectivity between source and drain because the channel has been formed. So that means the switch is connected over here. Now tell me, what do you expect the output will be? Look, where is the output connected? Is it connected to VDD or ground. VDD is my main power supply. Nail connect agayte iga nan output terminal. Looking into this last figure.
Drain.
Ground.
Output is connected finally. See, when I just
Ground.
when I say my PMOS is off, I can convert this. I am just replicating the circuit in the form of a simple switch, simple wire. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ PMOS ಆಫ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟೇ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅದರೊಳಗಿಂದ ಕರೆಂಟೇ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಮುಗಿದು ಹೋಯ್ತು. But when I say NMOS is on, I say the channel creation has been happened over here, and I say that the current can flow from drain to source or source to drain. So which means a connectivity like this has happened. Now all together, if you look over here, through this switch, where is my output is connected?
Drain from.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಡ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂತೂ ಆಯ್ತು, ಡ್ರೈನ್ ಇಂದ ಈಗ ಚಾನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಚಾನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು? ಫೈನಲಿ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ನಾವು. Look here. Where it is connected? Output is connected to drain, that is fine. But in connection aad kule, now this
Ground.
output is
Ground.
Exactly. Now it has been connected to ground. So which means output wire is directly connected to ground. Yavag connect aitu because there is a formation of channel. So ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ source ಇಂದ drain ಗೆ ನನಗೆ current flow start ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Whatever is the voltage, in fact ಇದು ನಾನು ground ಅನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, I call it as a VSS or negative supply. ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ, this is my negative supply, and because I try to represent my negative supply to the ground, so just for that purpose I showed it as a ground. So I can say ground or the negative supply. So what is that I am getting to the ground? So directly ground potential in everything 0 volt. 0 volt will be connected to output, so I am getting the output voltage as 0. So what was the input you gave? Input you gave was 1 volt, and what is the output you are getting? 0 volt. And 0 volt can be connected with a logic 0. So ನಾನು 5 volts ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ 0 volts ಬಂತು, ಅಥವಾ logic 1 ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ logic 0 ಬಂತು. Is it not? It is behaving like an inverter. Reply to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now let's try to do the reverse of this. If I try to do the reverse, let's try to understand what is going to happen. If I give input as 0 volts or logic 0, and that logic 0 is going to both the MOSFET PMOS and NMOS to the gate terminal. So now tell me which is going to be turned on. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಯಾವ MOSFET on ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Gate ಗೆ. See, when I give input to the gate, see VGS was given as 1 in the previous case, my NMOS was on. Now VGS is giving, I am giving the value to the VGS as 0. So this VGS, which means VGS and VG, I am going to consider as VG. So for this VG, 0 volt is given, and for this VG, 0 volt is given. So if I give 0 volt to the gate terminal, which MOSFET is going to turn on? 0 volts under any negative voltage.
PMOS.
PMOS is going to
PMOS.
turn on because we know PMOS turns on for negative VG value. So PMOS turn on aitappa antandra, so there is a channel formation over here and there is no channel formation over here. So this means this will be in an off state. And because channel has been formed over here, this is going to behave as a on switch. Now tell me what will be the output. L connect output to straight away it has been connected to VDD, which is my power supply, and power supply will be always having the voltage more than 5 volts or 6 volts or 8 volts or 10 volts. So which means I am getting the output, whatever is there, I am getting that output. And 5 volt under ಯಾವ logic ಅನ್ನಂಗಾತು? Logic 1. So that way, can I say for logic 0, am I not getting logic 1? Banto illo? So
Yes, sir.
earlier
Yes,
I
sir.
gave logic 1, I got logic 0 as output. Now I am giving logic 0, I am getting logic 1 as output. Logic 0, logic 1 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇನ್ 0 1 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. I'll be giving the voltage only. But ಆ voltage ನಾನು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ನಾಗ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ any positive voltage I say it as a logic 1, any negative or 0 voltage I term it as a logic 0. That is the only convention that I follow. But apart from that, na ಎಲ್ಲ 0 ಬಂದ ತಂದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. It is not that way. Right? So this is basically how my the inverter circuit works. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us I'll just give you one example, simple example. Tell me what kind of gate it is. I'm just going to draw a circuit. Now this is basically an extra thing that I'm drawing, showing over here, just for your understanding purpose. Let's say I also showed you the other symbol. How do I represent my PMOS and NMOS with the help of the bubble logic? So this was my representation. So bubble is that is my PMOS, and if there is no bubble, that is my NMOS. That convention I'm using over here because that diagram is pretty complex to draw over here. So I say this is NMOS 1, NMOS 2, PMOS 1, PMOS 2. And let us just do the connection this way. I'm going to do the connection. This is my VDD equal to 5 volt. I'm connecting one PMOS to one NMOS. And another PMOS to another NMOS. Now, because in the earlier case there was only one input, now there are two inputs. I'm going to name that as A and B. I'm going to mention the truth table over here. Let me try to identify for different combination of input what will be the output. And from where should I take the output? Look here, a demarcation line, and there are equal number of PMOS and equal number of NMOS, as you can see over here. Yes, PMOS or yes, NMOS or
True.
2.
Fine. Now, can you just analyze and tell me what is going to happen here? Now, because there are two inputs, how many combination of inputs will happen over here?
4.
4. Can you
4.
just name me quickly?
1.
There are two inputs, and the combination of inputs are 4.
0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1.
0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Always remember, input ಎರಡಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ input ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರತೈತಿ. If n is my input, you just multiply, do this way. 2 raised to n will be the number of combinations. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ 2 inputs ಅದಾವ, 2 raised to 2 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 4. So there are 4 combination of inputs are possible. ನನಗೆ ಅದೇ 3 input ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 2 raised to 3, there will be 8 combination. Please remember this we are going to discuss in the last module when we talk about the digital logic over there. There's an entire module which talks about this digital logic. Fine. Let us try to apply the voltage. Ignore it. A is 0, B is 0. I apply A is 0, B is 0. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ A ನು 0, B ನು 0 ಅದ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇದು 0, E 0 ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. First, let's talk about A. This A equal to 0 goes to which all MOSFET? Quickly tell me.
PMOS 1 and NMOS 2.
NMOS.
Exactly. And what about B equal to 0? PMOS 2 and NMOS 2. Howda? Now tell me which all MOSFETs are on over here.
PMOS 1 and PMOS 2.
PMOS 1 and PMOS 2.
PMOS 1 and PMOS 2 are on. Exactly. Yakandra, this is what the logic says. Whenever I get a zero logic to the gate of any particular MOSFET, which is my PMOS, it turns on. And when PMOS 1 and PMOS 2 are on, what does that mean? There is a formation of a channel, which means it behaves as a closed switch. And what are the status of NMOS 1 and NMOS 2?
Off.
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 Which means completely dismantled from the below network. Now output illa. Now tell me what will be the output voltage or the logic. Output is connected to VDD either this way or this way, but now connection to IT. So VDD is 5 volt. What is that I'm going to get? I'm going to get 5 volt either from this wire or this wire. So whichever wire has got least resistance, through that wire, or I'm going to get the output. So, but nevertheless, there are two paths, there are two roads to ensure the current flows. So the current flows either from this or this, but totally the current flows. The thing is, the current is going to flow. So by that means, what will be my output voltage? Reply to me. The output L connect ಆದಂಗಾಯ್ತು. ಇದು ಆಫ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಗಂತೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ವೈರ್, there is no more connection over here, so nothing can flow from ground to the output terminal, and there is only one connection that is connected to the output and VDD, either through PMOS 1 or through PMOS 2. So what do you expect the output would be?
One.
How do you say it is 1?
0.
How do you say it is 0? See, guys, just remember, look here. See, when I say there's a wire over here and there's a 5 volt supply over here, and I want to get this 5 volts here, and the connection is broken here. Can you expect 5 volt here? Can you expect 5 volt at node B? Never, right? I will never get 5 volt here because the wire is broken here, and if I try to measure here, output will be never 5 volt. It will be something other than 5 volt. I can say 0 volts. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 5 volt ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ವೈರ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So same thing is over here. The wire is broken here. Why I represent the wire is broken here? Because channel has not been created. Channel create ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಈ MOSFET ಮತ್ತು ಈ MOSFET. As you can see clearly, there is an open path. And how do you expect output is 0? 0 ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರೌಂಡಿಗೆ. ಗ್ರೌಂಡಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. But then what will be the output now? Where it is connected? Output is connected to where now? L connect ಆದಂಗಾಯ್ತು output.
5 volt.
Is it not 5 volt, guys? Through this channel? Please try to visualize. ಇದು MOSFET ಎರಡು ಆನ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ನೀವೇ ಅಂದಿರಿ ಆನ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ಅಂತ. ಆನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಚಾನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಚಾನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಸೋರ್ಸ್, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಡ್ರೈನ್. ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಡ್ರೈನಿಗೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. And from that I am going to take the output over here, either from this path or this path. ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು path ನಾಗ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ನನಗೆ. So ultimately I am going to get the output as 5 volt. 5 volt means what kind of logic it is? Logic 1 or logic 0?
Logic 1.
Logic
1.
1.
Logic
So
1.
when I give input as 0 0, I am getting output as 1. So now let us try to give the input voltage as 0 and 1. So A is 0, B is 1. Now tell me which all MOSFETs are on.
PMOS 1 and NMOS 1.
Exactly. NMOS 1 ಅಂತೂ ಆನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. NMOS 1 ಗೂ 0 ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗೈತಿ. NMOS 1 ಆನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. PMOS 1 ಆನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. PMOS 1 is on. And what about PMOS 2? Whether it is on or off?
Off.
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 So no connection. No connection. And what about NMOS 1? NMOS 1 again ಬಂದೈತಿ 0 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಿ. What is the status of this?
Off.
Off. What about NMOS 2? 1 ಬಂದೈತಿ.
On.
On.
Now tell me what is the output? How many paths or where is the connections you can see? Output, is it connected to ground? No, there is still a broken wire over here. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ NMOS 1 ಆನ್ ಆಗಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು NMOS ಆನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. NMOS 2 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಂತು, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. What about here? Can I get the output from here? No, there is a broken channel. There is no channel formation. But look over here, PMOS 1. Can I get the output like this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What will be the output
Yes, sir.
now? Yes, but the output another.
5 volt.
5 volts.
5 volt.
5 volts means
Logic 1.
1.
like 1. So for 0 1 combination also I am getting output as 1. Let us try to give 1 0. So A is 1, B is 0. Now tell me what is going to happen. Which all MOSFETs are going to turn on? A is 1. PMOS 1. What is the status of PMOS 1?
0.
On. Off.
Off.
No connection. What about ide 1 NMOS 1 go ahead? What about status of NMOS 1?
On.
On. On.
That's connection. What is the status of PMOS 2?
On.
On.
Off.
And what is the status of NMOS 2?
Off.
Off. Now tell me what will be the output?
Five.
5
5
volt.
volts, because
5 volt.
PMOS 2 I can get the output. Ilin barangilla, fine, but ilinda bardati. And from ground also I am not going to get any output because NMOS 1 on aitu, but NMOS 2 off aitu. So again I am getting output as 5 volt, which means logic 1. Now the last combination. When I give input to both A and B as 1 1, tell me what is going to happen for my PMOS and NMOS. PMOS 1, what is the status?
Off.
Off.
Off. No connection. PMOS 2, what is the status?
Off. Off.
Off. No connection. And NMOS 1, what is the status?
On.
And NMOS 2, what is the status?
On.
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 And there is no connection at the upper network. There is an entire connection to the below network. What is the output?
0.
0.
Zero.
Exactly. Now, can anybody quickly tell me what kind of truth table it is? Yeah, truth table.
9.
Exactly.
9 gate.
NAND gate. Are you getting how the NAND gates are built? So this is how the NAND gates, AND gate, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. But I just show you how to analyze. Now this is not there for your examination or not there for your content purpose, but this is only to tell you how to do the analysis. Is that, are you getting the point how I am doing the analysis? So based on that only I did my analysis for my inverter. ನಿಮ್ ಬರೀ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತಲೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರ ಸಂಬಂಧ I just show you the NAND gate. I can do AND gate, I can do OR gate, XOR gate, XNOR gate, any sort of gates I can be doing, and this you'll be learning in your higher semesters, this entire logic. There's one entire subject itself based on this entire logic. So at that point of view, you'll be learning. But tell me frankly, have you got how do I do this entire thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is
Yes,
basically
sir.
the CMOS
Yes, sir.
or complementary logic. So this is what I just wanted to tell you in this entire lecture. So let us try to wind up this CMOS complementary logic, and we'll move on to the next concept, which is my junction field effect transistor. Now today I'm just going to give you the figure of that junction field effect transistor, and hopefully in the next class we'll be discussing about the entire aspect about JFET. So when I say JFET, it is called by the name junction field effect transistor. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೂ ನನಗೆ I have N channel and P channel, And now you have understood the working of MOSFET. Understanding the working of JFET will be not that difficult. So if I talk about the construction of my or the structure, how exactly my JFET looks. So this is my JFET structure. I'm going to consider here in a vertical manner. So here also there are 3 terminals: source, drain, and gate, and they are all connected to this substrate or body with the help of the metallic connection. But here, rather than having only one gate, I have 2 gates. And here, towards the gate, I will be having a kind of doping, just what I did in case of MOSFET, and the N diffusion, P diffusion. Source side and drain side, I had this N, and the body was P. So similarly here, I'll be having P, and in between I'll be having N material. If I have N here, then in between I'll be having N. Now this is the middle portion is your channel. And tell me, what is the channel made up of? Whether the channel is made up of N-type material or P-type material?
P-type material.
P-type.
Channel. This middle portion is channel.
N-type.
And in that channel, N is already present. So channel is made up of N-type material. Hence, this is your N-channel JFET. So construction-wise, this is not that difficult to understand. Even working-wise, also very difficult. When I start applying some voltage over here, you will see what is going to happen to the channel. Now tell me, ಈಗ channel already ಒಳಗಡೆ inbuilt ಆಯ್ತು in ನೀವು build ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ತಿರೋ?
Inbuilt.
Because I only showed you this is channel. Yeah, like the case in MOSFET, I didn't show you. ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ MOSFET construction ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ channel ತೋರಿಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ I say there is a formation of channel. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ನಾ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಂದೆ, channel is made up of N type of material, which means there's an inbuilt channel. So which means all my JFET are by default depletion JFET only, because channel is already inbuilt, the way how we discussed in my MOSFET, depletion MOSFET. So all my JFETs are by default, they come with channel only. Now if they come with channel, so what is that I'm going to do? I can just vary the width of the channel. That's what I was doing in my MOSFET one also. So here also I'll be just varying the width of my channel, like this small or large. That's what I'm going to do over here. So this is my basically a glimpse of your JFET construction. So let us not get into this concept, because we are supposed to understand this in depth. So that possibly we'll be doing it in the next class. So this just to remember how exactly the JFET construction looks. And today I am posting you the textbook number 1 in your Teams as well as in your Microsoft WhatsApp group. Try to refer the syllabus copy and try to read the contents from the textbook. If you feel that you need some more information, so try to go through that. So I'll be posting you some multiple textbooks for your reference. I'll be mentioning you which is your reference textbook and which is your main textbook. You can just go through that for your additional inputs and for your additional knowledge. Okay, so that's it from today's lecture, and we'll again meet in the next class. I hope the doubts and the concepts are being made clear, and whatever, if you have any difficulties and doubts, you can always ping me and get it clarified. So with this, we'll conclude today's lecture. So we are done with today's lecture. Thank you for your patience listening. You can exit from the class. Thank you. If you know any doubts, I can just exit from the class. If you have any doubts, do ask me. Thank you.